Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Dr. Hope Okechukwu, the head of department, Abia State University, Department of Anatomy. Today, we are going to give you some lectures in the osteology, and we'll start with the osteology of the upper limb. By upper limb, we'll start by looking at the whole of the shoulder down to the hand. Then the bones of the upper limb, we'll start by looking at the pectoral girdle. So this is what we mean by the pectoral girdle. The pectoral girdle consists of two bones. We have the clavicle and we have the scapula. So for spelling, this is the clavicle, and this other one is the scapula. So the bones are this. This is the clavicle. That is the shape of the clavicle. It's actually a long bone and it's S-shaped. And this is coming from the cadaver, a dead human being. And it's a long bone that is placed horizontally like this. While this other one is another bone that belongs to the pectoral girdle. And this is the bone that is found at the back of each and every one of us. So, and this particular scapula is for the left side because the glenoid cavity points laterally. So that is the clavicle. The clavicle is triangular in shape. This is just for now. Then other bones of the upper limb, you have, which is this, the bones of the upper limb. We have the humerus. We have the humerus. Look at the humerus. I will show you the bone now. The humerus is this. This is the humerus here. So the humerus is also a long bone that is situated vertically like this. So this is the head of the humerus, while this is the shaft of the humerus, and that is the lower end of the humerus. The humerus superiorly, it makes articulation with the glenoid cavity of the scapula, which is this. And you have the shaft, and the lower end makes articulation with other bones, which is called the ulna and the radius. So here we have the bones of the forearm. This is the ulnar bone, and while this one represents the radius. So let me show you the bones for you to know them. So this is the ulna. This is the upper end of the ulna, while this side represents the head of the ulna, and this other side represents the shaft of the ulna, having the interosseous border here. This other bone is the radius. The radius has this condyle area. It has the shaft and it has the lower end here. So this is the head, the head of it, of the radius. While this is the radial tuberosity, and that's the shaft, and this is the lower end. So we also look at the bones of the hand. That's the bones of the hand. Look at the spelling for the carpal bones. The carpal bones are actually 8 in number, and we count them from the lateral side to the medial side. Those in the medial will mean the midline, and lateral will mean away from the midline. Then from the lateral, we'll have a mnemonic for it, which we say, she looks too pretty. The distal row will now be try to catch her. So that is what we'll use. So the S stands for scaphoid. Scaphoid. That is the first bone on the lateral side. Then you have the lunate. This is the second bone on the proximal row. Then we have the trapezium. Look at the trapezium here. Trapezium. Then we have the pisiform. So these four bones make up the proximal row of the carpal bones. Then the next row from the lateral is what we call the trapezium. Then the next is the trapezoid. We have the trapezoid. Then after that, we have the capitate, and after that, we have the what we call the hamate, or you can also call it the hook of hamate. So Aside these bones, we'll look at the metacarpals. These are that's the spelling, the metacarpals. The metacarpals are also arranged in form of proximal, the shaft, and the distal bone. So we have the phalanges. The phalanges are arranged into three. The phalanges, you have the proximal phalanx. In each finger, you have the proximal phalanx, you have the middle phalanx, and you have the distal phalanx, except the thumb that has just the proximal phalanx and the distal phalanx. So that is the much we can take for now. When I come your way next time, we'll start to talk about these bones one after the other. Thank you.